For not even having a show currently on the air, I would say Lisa Vanderpump is having one of the worst days in recent history in terms of being mentioned. Today, I've heard Lisa Vanderpump's name way more times than I'm used to on various podcasts, and they ain't good mentions. She's being mentioned left, right, and center by multiple people in the podcast space for bad reasons. And this is just on the heels or just right before Vanderpump Villa Season 2, which is set to premiere this month in April on Hulu. Not an ad, but she is not getting a good little press junket right now before she is in control. And we've got to get through some of these reasons. It ain't good for Lisa. And I'm not loving what I'm hearing. So where is she getting mentioned? Let's start with this morning. This morning, Alli Luber was on Nick Viall's podcast, The Viall Files, where she was talking about her very public breakup with James Kennedy, DJ James Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules. If you guys don't remember Vanderpump Rules, James Kennedy got arrested in December for domestic violence, where according to the police report, he was drunk and he had picked up the victim, which we know to be Alli, picked her up, threw her to the ground. Now, she eventually broke up with him, and she hasn't talked about it really publicly until today. But what she talked about when it came to Lisa Vanderpump was wild. She basically said that Lisa Vanderpump called her when she was split up with him and essentially told her in some, what she called a weird phone call, to stay with James. She essentially minimized everything, and she said, you were drinking too, and he's not that bad of a guy, and don't leave him. He's troubled and he's protective. She said that she treats him like a son. And Alli was saying, listen, I get it. I used to do the same thing with him, but it is a little strange that he would do this. Y'all, Lisa Vanderpump has protected this man since the dawn of time. She protected him right after the arrest. She protected him, obviously, throughout the entire run on Vanderpump Rules, even though he was horrible to her own son. Even though he messed up so many times, he was even fired from her restaurants. What is the deal? But to protect, after apparently and allegedly all she knew was that he injured Alli violently, physically, and then to say stay with him? What? So that's mention number one. That's bad. And if that's not bad enough, then we have another mention. A few weeks ago, this old producer from Bravo, Patrick McDonald, spoke out about his experiences and how he said that his personal choice to start working with OF content meant that he was not hired back to Bravo. Well, Bethany Frankel had him on her podcast today, where she asked him all kinds of questions. And he mentioned that since he has now started to expose kind of the dark side of working behind the scenes for Bravo shows like Vanderpump Rules and Real Housewives, 13 different Bravo shows. He mentioned he has heard back from one person, and that was Lisa Vanderpump. But it wasn't a call that he expected. It actually the call went completely the wrong way. And here's what he's had to say about it. Here's the transcript. He said, I did get a call from Lisa. I really hate to say this because I'm very disappointed by the call. She was calling to manipulate and use me. She was calling to extract information from me to see what I was going to do next, to give me the names, specific names, and to discourage me from speaking out on this. Unfortunately, I think she was trying to exploit my good relationship with her. He continues to say if she's very close with people at the top of the production company and people at the top of the network, what's bad for Bravo's business is bad for LVP's business. And look, he says, I'm a reality TV producer. I know how to extract information from someone. He said, I've done 2 seasons with her. I've seen her do this to many of the cast before. It was kind of mind-blowing for me to be sitting here in Thailand. It's 11 p.m. and I get a call from Lisa Vanderpump. And the first 2 words out of her mouth after saying hello were, is it just these 2 videos then? Or is there more to come? She was trying to produce me. She was, trying to produce me. And she also then began hounding me for names of specific people who were treating the crew. So, who are these showrunners who are treating the crew horribly? And I'm like, well, Lisa, there's many showrunners that do that. It's just interesting to think that her new season of Vanderpump Villa with Stassi is coming out next week. I believe it's coming out next week or the week after. And she just is getting pounded in the press right now, or by former Bravo stars. I'm not a fan right now. I have to be 100% honest. Like, the things that I'm hearing about her feel very manipulative and feel very self-serving. And I also hate more than anything the fact that she can overlook all this bad behavior, especially with someone like James, and just say, like, come on, you were drinking too. That part is never gonna fly with me. So, LVP sucks.